This is a live Channels television event.
But having built infrastructures which are so defining, is it the Coastal Road or the Baragri-Sokoto Road with over 300 dams spread across the road for reticulation agriculture to boost food security in the country, or the rail lines, or also the AKK project, which is the biggest and most expensive project ever in the country. But have they been heard loud and clear? Because we know that good governance without communication is invisible. And so also the many projects of the state governments and federal government, as good as they are, they're invisible. I've visited many states. I've seen beautiful projects, beautiful things being done, but they're invisible and not communicated. Communication without structure is a noise. That's why we have a structure today that we're building. And politics without grassroots mobilization is an organized defeat. And I know that today is the beginning of our victory. So we're here to ensure that governance translates to gratitude by the people that we've done the projects to. And gratitude also translates to loyalty. And loyalty translates to our victory in 2027. Let me make it clear today that this summit will achieve two purposes. One, to strengthen governance and its communication under the Renew Hope agenda. Two, to lay the structural foundation for a decisive and historic victory in 2027. Therefore, the opposition always hope that our difficult reforms will weaken us. Rather, they've strengthened the party. They await the temporary discomfort to erase the long-term transformation of this country, and they whisper confusion where we speak in clarity. But as a party, we're a party full of courage, because the president has courage in abundance. And under him, we have chosen reform over rhetorics, and we have chosen restructuring over recycling of failure. And we've chosen also to build the economy and make reforms over cosmetic populism. This we've done as a party. But history does not reward hesitation, but rewards conviction. And I'm sure today was the beginning of our conviction as a party and as people to move this party forward. And in 2027, Nigerians will not vote noise. Rather, they will vote the results they will see on the streets and across the country. Therefore, the All Progressive Congress is not a coalition of convenience. It is a movement of purpose and a movement of progress by the progressive. That's why today we need to also know that this movement can only survive on discipline. One party means one, no contradictory narratives, no internal sabotage, and no freelance communication. Rather, when the president speaks, let the governors also re-echo it. And when the governors deliver, let the ambassadors also amplify it. And when the party decides, let the members also defend it. Because unity is not optional. Unity is our strategic power as a party. Therefore, while we reform, I know the opposition keep on complaining, but we saw it in the election over the weekend, that while they were complaining on social media, on TV, and even some declaring themselves, the results turned out in our favor. So what will build? They broadcast despair. And while we structure, they speculate. And speculations never win elections. They offer criticism without alternatives. They strive on short-term populism. We, as a party, we invest in long-term transformation. And I know, Mr. President, that's what it stands for. And in 2027, Nigerians will choose between noise and nation building, between their confusion and renew hope agenda. And I have no doubt that they will choose us, because what we've done across the country and the land of bread this country, nobody can pretend about it. And let us not pretend about it, that 2027 will be a referendum on transformation, a referendum of our courage as a party, a referendum on whether Nigeria continues to go forward or retreats backward. And if we communicate effectively, we mobilize strategically, and we remain united, victory will not be accidental, but it will be inevitable. Let me call on our party men and women, to the progressive governors. Let's lead with performance and communicate with precision. And to our party leaders, from the National Working Committee to the state, down to the world, this party is ours. And let's guide the unity of this party jealously. And to the Renew Hope ambassadors, carry the message to the last mile. And to every APC member, you are not just a supporter, you are the messenger of our national transformation. Let me conclude this way. Distinguished leaders, history has placed on us at this defining moment, and we cannot do otherwise. We can either manage our success casually, or we can organize it and make it more strategic. We can either assume victory at the comfort of our room, or we can engineer it deliberately. And that's what we're doing today. Therefore, let this summit mark the beginning of a disciplined, data-driven, grassroots-powered movement that secures not just governance, but generational dominance of our party in Nigeria. Let it be said that in 2026, at this strategic summit, the APC choose structured over sentiments, clarity over confusion, unity over division, and victory over any doubt. I know together we are unstoppable. Together our message will be unbreakable. And together, united, we will mobilize in such a way that will be unbearable for any opposition to withstand. And in 2027, when Nigerians return to the ballot, they will not just vote for a party, they will vote for stability. They will vote for our courage. They will vote for the Renew Hope agenda of Mr. President. Lastly, the message is clear, the course is clear, and the unity of this party is not in doubt and can be seen by what we're doing right now in our congresses. I know we'll keep this party united. God bless the All Progressives Congress. God bless the progressive governors. And God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless you.